really wanted to share with you is the importance of being part of a tribe. And when you become a part of this four agreement class, you become a part of a tribe, similar to the teachings of the Toltec tribe. They were a tribe of people. And there's a lot of research that goes along with being part of a tribe, being part of a group of people, kind of walking together in unison. There's a lot of power behind that. So that's what I want to kind of talk about. Because you could all read this book or listen to it on Audible on your own, but you're not going to have the same experience. And so that's what I really want to share with you. So when you are part of a tribe, if you will, a class with like-minded people, a couple of things happen. So there's an affinity that builds. You develop a kinship with people. And as humans, we need that human touch, that even if it's a virtual touch, we need that connection. There's some intimacy involved with small group discussions and being able to speak openly with like-minded people. There's also some faith and belief that comes into play as we collaborate on what we're learning at the same time. There's a lot of power behind that. And we have an opportunity to be authentic with each other. And that doesn't always happen in different settings. Sometimes we feel like we have to kind of, gauge our behavior based on the environment that we're in. But when we're in a group like the Four Agreements group, we can be authentic with each other. That, I just can't say enough. That's, when you find your tribe, you can be authentic. Super powerful.
A busy person just like you and have made a lot of agreements and mistakes in my life that have created emotional and relationship problems because of a couple of agreements. And I'm going to let you go through the class and read about all these agreements and the ways that you can change. But I wanted to tell you one of the biggest takeaways for the first time that I've taken this class, and that was the agreement about not making assumptions. Me make assumptions and not ask for what I need? Yes, and I can tell you that because I had some agreements in my head, and by making assumptions, I've created a lot of drama in my life and in my relationships. And through this course and actually admitting that I had this huge flaw and weakness in the way that I was raised and the way that I was thinking about different things, I have learned to be courageous and ask clarifying questions of the people that I've had the most struggles with. In addition to that, I've had the courage to ask for what I need. And it has created, and as a result, huge personal freedom, and has really released a lot of tension in my life, certainly tension in those relationships. And going forward, I now have a lot of tools, not just this one agreement, but of the many. But this one in particular has helped me to not take things personally and not make assumptions about what people have said, and ask really what they meant when they said something to me, or if they acted a certain way that, maybe rubbed me the wrong way, that kind of thing, and not taking it to heart that it was necessarily about me. But also going forward in my relationships with my husband, my kids, it's not make assumptions about, maybe their attitude. They're all doing their best for that day, would be my guess. And to give people a little more grace in that area. And truly, it has allowed me to love people better.
And then I just thought this next class of Four Agreements is something that Kebie recommended, that where I was in my a small journey I was taking, was something that she felt like it would kind of give me some food to bite down on and have some meat and potatoes to chew on for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good book for that. How would you sum up the last piece of the book and class?
Well, really one word is kind of peace. And that, that can be really simplistic, right? But there's just a lot more peace in, again, being free from these old agreements. establishing new agreements that we can live within. We're adults. We really can live this way.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes, 20 rungs off the ladder that we feel like we have to climb up and down all day long by applying these agreements. And so, just to bring up to the course and the importance of diving into this book more deeply with some experienced coaches, and a group of people is night and day to reading it on your own.
We have coaches like Daryl and Kebie. We can depend on them to show up and teach us what they have learned. As they walk the walk, they're not just looking forward and not worrying what's behind them. They're reaching behind and pulling people with them. Those are the types of people I want to align myself with. So I highly recommend this program.
They're really skilled at what they do in training and in coaching. So you're taking it, the course material is being delivered by people who really know how to lead a group through this.
Right. And they've done it.
Right.
And they're transparent about their own journey through this as well, which is what makes them so much more relatable. Because anyone can get up in front of a room or in front of a group and tell you stuff, but really being genuine and vulnerable and transparent is what I appreciate about both of them very much.
And fun. They're both fun.
Yes, they are.
It's not like this deep, heavy. It's actually energizing.
Yeah, after having had that class, I know that I'm a finicular about customer service these days.
Sure.
But I've learned that another one of the agreements, and I know we were only going to talk about one, but be impeccable with your words.
I have had some really profound experiences and enlightenment, and just kind of a lot of things kind of clicked for me. So I highly recommend the class, and I hope that if you're currently in it, you're enjoying it. If you're contemplating it, you will jump right in. So once again, my name is Sally Cruzan. I am very grateful for Daryl and Kebie and the tribe that I was aligned with when I took my class, and I'll always have a special connection to them. So
with that group of people, because everyone had a different experience, right? Everyone had a different agreement that meant something to them.
Yes.
And what I found most interesting and you and I were not in the same class, is, the ones that you take from and you learn kind of as each person has their, this is the agreement that I need to work on a lot right now. And there's 4 of them, and yours was the don't take anything personally, which says, nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality and their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be a victim of needless suffering. So I highly recommend this class for a multitude of reasons. I'm sure you're going to hear lots of other testimonies. Kebie Whitehead and Daryl Price are probably the most dynamic duo of coaches. They have such different personalities, and they come at this from such different backgrounds and approaches, but they are equally lovers of people and want to help you make a difference in your own life, and that they've employed the tools of this book for themselves and in their businesses and their relationships as well. So I highly recommend it, and I hope to see you on another class in the future, because I'll be taking it again, and probably will continue to take it until I've mastered all of these agreements in my life, and will continue to listen to the book as I'm driving my car or what have you. So anyway, have a great day, everyone, and I hope to see you in the future. Bye.